monster luck?
It's me personified.
For people that know anime, you know what we're talking about. What is monster luck? You personified?
The guy. That's what I said.
Are you personifying yourself as a lucky person?
I give others luck. Yes.
You give others
I
luck.
have no doubt about that at all, because that seems to be like my whole life, dude.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna need some luck with this Christmas stuff going on, bro. This is crazy.
I'll give you my Midas touch. I use that for magic too.
Stop rubbing my shoulders, bro.
I
It's
didn't.
weird.
What are you talking
You
about?
definitely did. Welcome back to Weird World Variety. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jesse.
And we are here to bring the extra weird this holiday season. Holiday season is in full swing. This is December. By the time you guys hear this, it will be the 12th.
Is it? Because I don't see swings very much.
Well, you know,
Let alone a full swing.
to be honest, we got a neighborhood not far from here that has 3 newly built swings they just put up.
With lights?
That would be cool. Because it's like a whole, like, handmade, like they put this tree branch. They literally took a tree, put it in another tree, and attached 3 swings to the bottom
We should
of it.
go by there and leave a Post-it note that says, hey, maybe you should light this.
Dude, that would be awesome. They would love that.
And then your number?
Actually, they probably wouldn't love that. They don't use electricity.
Oh, they're Amish?
Yeah. There's a certain community.
I thought something was Amish.
Bruh.
All right, moving on. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back, everybody, to the madness that is this Christmas season. Jesse, I don't know about you, but this season has gone, actually this year has gone way too fast for my liking. I feel like
same here.
everything has gone by super quick, and
Sonic speed.
Before I could even save up money for Christmas gifts, we are already here. You said Sonic speed.
One might say.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We will talk about that next week. I got some fun stuff that you found next week that we could talk about Sonic speed. But
Shadow
this
speed.
week, yeah, Shadow speed. Bonus preview for our audience members who don't know what's going on yet. There's a little Easter egg for you for next week's show. This week we've got some fun stuff. So since it's holiday season, let's go ahead and just dive right in, because this, I'll tell you what, this first section of our show is going to be a long one. So y'all buckle in, because it's about to get real weird up in here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about Christmas traditions.
I found an article that said unusual Christmas traditions from around the world. It had, like, I thought Santa Claus was Asian at the top, but I mean,
he does look Asian.
He looks Asian.
I bet you
with what do you call that? The rat tail? Not rat tail. That's the hair. What do you call that little beard?
I don't know what that beard's called.
I always forget
it's
what that's
cool.
called.
It's a cool looking beard, but I don't know what it's called.
It makes no sense for Santa Claus.
It does not make any sense for Santa Claus. Anyway,
micro beard.
We are going to dive right into this article right after this. All right, so unusual Christmas traditions from around the world. I'm surprised you found this, actually, because sometimes I have a hard time finding articles like this, but you found a pretty good one. This one's pretty in-depth, so we're probably going to spend at least 2 parts of this show on this.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Have faith. just not in everything, all
You
right?
should have faith in me, punk.
My faith is very monitored.
Monitored by who?
Slimmed down over the years of life beating me up.
You mean moderate?
It's toned down. You know what I'm
Toned
saying?
down,
Like
okay.
it's on a downhill slope.
Well, I so appreciate that.
Anyway, we wanted to talk about a lot of stuff during Christmas. We are going to get into religious beliefs and all that, but we wanted to talk about some traditions that might not be from the U.S. That are strange across the world that maybe you don't know about.
That's why I
maybe your
picked
friends don't know about.
Weird.
And we thought this would be a fun article to do. So I'm going to let you do the first one because this is one of your favorite characters.
No, it's not. That was part of the lore, and but when I saw that, I was creeped out, and I was like,
Okay, for people listening, the
you can do it.
the picture of this first one is very creepy. It looks like something straight out of the underworld, if you know what I'm talking about. Do you want to read the first one, or do you want me to?
I want to read the next one.
Okay, all right. So the first one is labeled Bad Santa. This is from Austria. British kids are well acquainted with Father Christmas, Santa Claus, or Saint Nick, but will find something a little more sinister lurking around Austria. That's because it's here that a ghoulish creature called Krampus, the evil accomplice of Saint Nicholas, is said to wander the streets in search of badly behaved children. During the month of December, you can expect to see terrifying masked figures out and about, scaring kids and adults alike with ghastly pranks. Good thing they're just pranks. If this holiday tradition sounds like your kind of thing, be sure to check out the Krampus Parade. They have a Krampus Parade in Vienna.
Messed up.
Okay. And not only that, this is really creepy, but you remember that petition you had for keeping Halloween around?
Oh, yeah.
I've got your
Spending
answer
Halloween.
right here. Go to Austria,
Sort of.
sucker.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that. That's not the same thing.
Go to Austria, dude. There you go. You got your Halloween and Christmas all wrapped up in one. All right, number 2.
Cobweb Christmas, Ukraine. One of Ukraine's favorite festive traditions is not one for those with a fear of creepy crawlies. Where we would have baubles, tinsel, and stars, Ukrainians use decorations that mimic the natural formation of spiders' webs shimmering with dew. See, that's right up my alley. I love spiders. The tradition goes back to a folk tale about a poor widow who could not afford to decorate a tree for her children. Legend has it that spiders in the house took pity on the family and spun beautiful webs all over the tree, which the children awoke to find on Christmas morning. Spiders' webs are also considered to be lucky in the Ukrainian culture.
No, you remember as a kid, some kids, they get obsessed with that thing, and they bring like pets or whatever to their parents. Jesse's thing was spiders.
No, I didn't actually
He just never let it
that,
go.
But I would do that. Totally. I want to get a bunch of baby spiders and just like throw them everywhere. I'm that crazy about
He
them.
would literally install the world's first spider house, I think.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I might do that.
The world's first spider
I might do
house.
that. That's awesome.
Merry Christmas, kids. What is Colonel Santa, Japan.
It looks like
This
KFC.
comes straight out of Japan. It is. Look, it even has a KFC box. What the heck? Okay, so back in 1974, the American fast food restaurant KFC released a festive marketing campaign in Japan. The seemingly simple slogan, Kurisumasu ni wa Kentucky. I don't know if I'm saying that
Kentucky
right.
for
Sorry,
Christmas.
guys. Kentucky for Christmas spawned a national tradition that still thrives to this day.
Oh,
KFC started some stuff. What the heck?
that's awesome.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that. Although Christmas isn't a national holiday in Japan, families from all over the country head to their local KFC for a special Christmas Eve meal. What? That's awesome.
News to me, man.
Now we got to go to Japan just to see that. I want to see people go to KFC on Christmas
If I
Eve.
go to Japan, I might not come back. See, that's the thing.
I love Japan. I think it's awesome. There you go. How about you read the next one?
The next one cracked me up as soon as I saw it. Pickle in the tree, Germany. The Christmas tree tradition embraced around the world today is believed to have started in Germany back in the 16th century. So it comes as no surprise that our continental cousins still have some unique customs relating to the festive conifers. One of these is to hide a pickle somewhere within the branches of the tree and give a gift to whichever child in the household finds it. Some claim that the tradition may not be German after all. One legend says that the Christmas pickle originated in Spain when two young boys were held as prisoners inside a pickle barrel. Okay. The heroic St. Nicholas rescued the boys and brought them back to life. Either way, a pickle on a Christmas tree is a tradition we can totally get behind.
And let's just say the picture is literally a pickle ornament.
Yeah.
There's a pickle ornament.
It's like
in the tree.
A freckled pickle.
A freckled pickle.
A pickle with bumps.
For anybody that wants to follow along, this is holidayextras.com. It's a travel blog on different traditions around the world. Again, holidayextras.com. This is a pretty neat article. Okay. Roller skate mass. Caracas?
Yeah.
Caracas. Is that how you say that?
I think so.
In the Venezuelan capital of Caracas, swathes of city dwellers make their way to mass on roller skates every year on Christmas morning. That's sick. The tradition is now so well established that many of the city's streets are closed off from traffic from 8 a.m. so that they can skate and get to church safely. It's even said that children will sleep with one lace from their skates tied around their toe, the other skate dangling from the window so that their friends can wake them up with a friendly tug on the lace.
What?
That is crazy. So they all skate to... Oh, that's great. They all skate to mass. That's awesome.
It sounds a little dangerous, too, though, in a way.
Yeah, but they closed off the streets now, so it should be pretty...
It's showing Santa on skates.
You imagine the days they didn't close off the streets and, like, people are just skating through the streets. Oh, I bet that's something to see. How about
festive
this one?
Sauna in Finland. Many homes in Finland come equipped with their own sauna, and at Christmas time, this cozy spot becomes a sacred space associated with long-dead ancestors.
Which I didn't know. That's an interesting fact.
Me either. On Christmas Eve, it's customary to... Should I say that?
Well, we all know
strip naked and take a long expecting
shit
shit in the sauna, which is also believed to be home to the legendary sauna elf. What?
The sauna elf?
After the sauna session, Finns heads to the evening celebrations while spirits of those ancestors take their place in the bubbling water.
Oh, so it's kind of like a way to honor their ancestors. But yeah, if you've ever been to a sauna, you know you're not wearing clothes. It's a regular sauna. But dude, that's crazy. I didn't know that was part of their tradition. I didn't know it was supposed to respect their dead ancestors. That was something I kind of want to
research the sauna elf now.
The sauna elf sounds hilarious. We gotta look up the sauna elf sometime. Shoes by the fire.
This one's weird. It
the
showed
Netherlands.
A picture of a shoe with a bow and carrots sticking out of it.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of document, maybe a letter or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll see. And then some carrots. So maybe my guess here is the reindeer.
Of some sort, huh?
Reindeer. And
maybe.
The note to Santa.
We'll find out.
Let's find out. Okay, every year in the days leading up to the 25th of December, Dutch children eagerly place their shoes by the fire in the hopes that Sinterklaas, it's literally spelled Sinterklaas.
That's just another name for Santa.
Will fill them with small gifts and treats in the night. Traditionally, carrots are left in the shoes for Sinterklaas, faithful steeds. Look at that. A white...
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind. It's
faithful
not for the
steed.
reindeer. Sinterklaas' faithful steed, a white horse named Amerigo.
Amerigo?
Amerigo?
That's a weird name for...
And Amerigo round.
Oh, maybe that's where it's from.
You think that's where?
That would make total sense, dude.
Wait, we gotta look that up now. We gotta look that up.
Amerigo. That totally makes sense now.
Where did Amerigo round come from? I can't believe we're looking this
You-
up. Merry-go-round.
Mary,
This is not related at all.
you.
Yeah, this is not related at all.
12th century by
Yeah,
knights.
no, not related at all.
Oh,
That would
I
have been
thought for
so
sure.
funny, bro.
When I seen that name, I was like, "What?"
That's how ignorant we are. That would have been so funny.
Oh wow.
In the olden days, naughty children would receive a potato in lieu of gifts, but potato punishment is no longer considered an appropriate scare tactic.
Potato punishment.
Potato. So instead of coal, they got potatoes.
I would not even be. That wouldn't even be a punishment. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna make a few fries out of it.
I think that's why they had to stop. Here's an interesting one.
Bufana the witch in
More
Italy.
Halloween.
Forget Santa in 25th December when in Italy, as all the action takes place in the eve of 5th January. According to folklore, an old woman named Bufana visits all the children of Italy to fill their stockings with candy and leave them presents if they've been good. Just like Father Christmas, Bufana enters through the chimney and is left treats by the children who live there. Oh, okay, she's left treats. I got it.
Yeah, they just
Typically
wrote it
wine
weird.
and local delicacies.
Some of these paragraphs are wrote weird.
I was like, wait a minute, am I saying that right?
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Bufana the witch.
Alrighty then. How about the Yule cat, Iceland?
Oh,
One of the more unique festive traditions we've heard comes from Iceland, where a giant cat is said
That's
to
awesome.
roam the snowy countryside at Christmas time. Traditionally, farmers would use the Yule cat as an incentive for their workers. Those who worked hard would receive a new set of clothes, but those who didn't would be devoured by a giant cat-like beast.
It looks like a ginger cat.
The picture they got is just a regular house cat. It's hilarious. Today, it is customary for everyone in Iceland to get new clothing for Christmas to avoid an unsavory demise.
Remember we were talking about earlier, though? I would just like, if I saw a wild cow, I'd try to pet it. And be like, you can eat me, it's fine. But I'll talk to you about God the whole time.
Jesse would sacrifice the clothes just to meet the cat.
I want to meet the cat.
What kind of weird dreams would you have as a kid, though, if you,
Yule
like,
cat.
hey, by the way, if you don't work hard, you're going to get devoured by a giant cat.
I'd be like, all right, that's fine with me. Let's do it.
Fried
Oh,
caterpillars. South Africa. Here you go, buddy.
gross. Scroll past that picture for me. I don't want to look at that.
No.
When you think of Christmas-
You got to read. You got to suffer like
when
the
you
rest
think
of
of
us.
Christmas food, mince pies and turkey are often high. Come on, man. I'm trying to read it. High on the list. In South Africa, however, it is the creepy crawlies that local children look forward to. Festive fried caterpillars. Ugh. They seem like one of the most unusual Christmas traditions, but these caterpillars aren't just the run-of-the-mill variety you find in the garden. The pine tree emperor moth, or Christmas caterpillar, covered in very festive hues, giving all who swallow a little extra in the coming year.
Extra
Okay.
luck. He said extra
When
luck.
it says swallow, I had to swallow right there. Just to, oh my
I'm gonna add
gosh.
some like food sounds and then add some
Throw up
add some
sounds?
guys going yum.
That was hard to read because the picture was awful.
Oh man!
It's a
All right.
platter of, it looked like mealworms or something like that.
It looks interesting. I don't know, man. That
Thanks for
looks
scarring
very.
me today again.
Listen, everybody needs to be
Another mental.
scarred.
Bro,
at
I got
least
like
once.
I got thousands. Okay, I got too many as it is. All right, probably more than that. No, I don't need more.
Oh my gosh! All right, so
That's much better. Look, another Halloween like thing. The next one.
how we got here? All right. So
Hey, get past that picture. Gross. It's so gross, dude.
Flying Witches, Norway. According to Norwegian folklore, Christmas Eve is the day when mischievous spirits and witches take to the skies for mischief and general tomfoolery. As witches often use brooms as their preferred mode of transportation, it's tradition for Norwegian families to hide away any sweeping sticks where the witches won't be able to find them.
You think there was a Tom that was fooling around, and that's where they got tomfoolery
I
from?
have no idea.
Hey, Tom,
But
quit fooling around.
apparently, if you don't want your broom taken, you got to hide them. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, that's so weird.
Do you think it's actual witches, or is somebody going through the neighborhood just chucking brooms?
Just grabbing brooms and
like our arborist, our arborist at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
It's like,
I mean, I wouldn't put it
sniffing
past
trees.
anybody. People are petty now. I mean,
really, they got a thief and they haven't solved the case for years. It's just been an ongoing investigation.
It became lore instead.
It became lore. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. I'm just making a joke.
Awfully
that's
funny.
Awful. All right.
Donald Duck, Sweden.
Okay. There's a. Should we play the video?
What's the description?
Read about the video right there.
There's a video. It says video above is the 1958 Christmas special called Cali. We don't know the foreign languages, so Anke Och Hans Vanner Onskar God Jule, or Donald Duck and his friends wish you a Merry Christmas.
There you go. That's the translation.
Every Christmas, families around Sweden gather around the television at 3 p.m. sharp to watch Donald deliver his raspy message.
Oh my gosh.
Everything on Christmas is planned around the television special, and more than 40% of Sweden's population still tune in like clockwork. The tradition dates back to the 60s when televisions were a new commodity in Sweden and only 2 channels are aired, one of which played Disney cartoons at Christmas. It may be a quirky tradition, but a whole nation coming together to watch Christmas cartoons together is about as festive as it gets.
So basically, kind of like how we have like the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, that's not that crazy.
And like our dog show and stuff and the football games and stuff during Thanksgiving. They have their tradition of watching this video. You want to watch it?
Ain't there like 100 now?
We should watch it. You want to watch it?
I mean,
hopefully.
Want to stick the mics up to it?
I mean, it should be loud enough. Let's see. If you want to watch this, you can. Why is there? This is so long.
It's 33 minutes.
This is 33 minutes. No, let's just watch the first minute. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the first minute because there's a commercial after the first minute anyway. All right. So we got black and white Disney cartoon. So they play this every year. So it's like a 30-minute show. Kind of like a regular TV show, like our shows that we play.
The hour has arrived for you to see in your living room the most memorable moments of Walt Disney's greatest feature attractions. It's our biggest, happiest surprise package of the Christmas season.
This is old, bro.
Presents From All of Us to All of You.
Wow.
This program is brought to you by Canada Dry.
Oh,
This
jeez.
is America.
He just drinks the bottle, bro. Canada Dry.
America's first family of beverages.
It's so weird.
Oh
because
my
America's
gosh,
first
bro.
beverage is Canada Dry.
Come on now.
That's what's funny to me.
Look at the Cheerios commercial. This is all in black and white. You remember like the Jetsons age? Dude, it was so blurred I could barely see Tinkerbell.
And now, your Disneyland host, Walt Disney.
That's probably.
Wow. Okay, so that was cool. That was like, if you really want to travel back in time, watch From All of Us to All of You, 1958. It is on YouTube, and that's the program they're talking about. That is crazy. I
liked it.
I liked it too.
I
would sit down and watch it.
And watch the whole thing,
Yeah, I would sit down and watch it. Maybe we'll watch it. We could give it a review.
Yeah.
We can give it a review. So maybe, you know what? I will save this. Can I open this in another?
We just commentate throughout the whole video like the other YouTubers do, or what?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we could do that. We could do like a special review of it. Okay, can we not? This is another commercial. But yeah, I'm just going to save it. We're going to add it to our watch list. That kind of looks cool, to be honest. Some of the chapters in here: Walt Disney, Jiminy Cricket, Santa's Workshop, Toy Tinkers, On with the Show, Memorable Moments, Peter Pan, You Can Fly. So they kind of go down all these different characters.
Oh, it says some of them.
Bambi, Pinocchio.
got no strings.
I'm sure we could find this though. Yeah,
I
it
got
says
no,
it
is that
says
the one that goes, I got no strings on me.
it's probably available for really cheap. It is available for DVD, so it's probably really cheap if you want to watch the full thing. Bambi, Pinocchio, Lady on the Tramp, Cinderella. They got all of them in here. Snow White, Mickey and on the piano, Jimmy Cricket again, and then the end. That is so cool. I kind of want to watch it now. I want to be part of this tradition. Shoot.
You can make it your tradition.
Yeah, that's true. But
Or a tradition, I should say.
so yeah, Donald Duck and his friends wish you a Merry Christmas, but I didn't see Donald Duck. We just saw Mickey Mouse.
Well,
and
I mean,
Walt Disney.
I'm sure he's in there.
He's got to be,
much
right?
Further in.
Okay.
Or maybe not much further, but further in.
Oh man, you know.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
2 stories.
So
left.
let's get to the last two. The alternative Christmas tree.
That looks pretty cool.
New Zealand. I think it looks pretty epic,
Like
actually.
a giant leaning bonsai tree.
I'll tell you what, I want to be on that beach right now, next to the tree.
Sand
I just like to
Beach
stay
is
there.
so overrated, man.
I like the beach.
Sand is it's just so annoying, though.
I mean, it can be, but I mean, if you're just going to the beach just to chill, not do anything, it's a nice place to be. All right. Did you read the last one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wait. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you did.
I think I did, though.
Thought all Christmas trees were created equal? Think again. The Kiwis are all about the Pokutakawa. I want to say that's the right name. A beautiful tree that is native to New Zealand with gnarled roots and bright crimson flowers, which is really cool. I like all that. The first mention of the
You gotta say it again.
The tree that came from Austrian geologist Ferdinand von Holstetter in 1867. He described locals decorating their churches and homes with brightly colored branches at Christmas. Today, the tree is recognized as a symbol of Christmas around New Zealand and is featured on Christmas cards, decorations, and even in the Christmas carols that children sing at school.
What is that? The Po whatever tree.
The popo tree?
The Po whatever tree.
It is a really cool tree. If you guys go see this, it's like the tree, the picture that they have here is a beach. It's a big, windy tree. Remember,
It
like
looks like it's leaning, though.
Remember, like, the twisted branches of, like, the Oriental style trees?
Yeah.
Kind of. That's what it kind of looks like with the red flowers. And the red flowers remind me of the death flowers. You remember the death flowers?
No.
What they look like? They were really brightly red.
Oh.
But instead of like flower leaves, they have like these red stems that come out. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's crazy. How about?
And the last one, I think.
Yeah.
The Yule goat, Sweden.
What is that picture, bro?
Last but not least, there it is. But we have one more Christmas tradition from Sweden, which may just be the oldest tradition still celebrated on the list. The Yule goat dates back to at least the 11th century, where there are mentions of a man-sized goat figure, led by St. Nicholas, who had the power to control the devil. Oh, well, at least he's like, no, devil.
That's interesting.
The Yule goat, as you can imagine, has changed quite a bit throughout history. In the 17th century, it was popular for young men to dress as the goat creature and run around pulling pranks and demanding gifts. By the 19th century, the goat became the good guy, a giver of gifts. Instead of Father Christmas, men in the family would dress up as the goat and give gifts to the entire family.
Wow.
Today, the man goat is no longer, and the Yule goat has taken its place in modern history as a traditional Christmas ornament on trees throughout Sweden. In larger cities, giant versions of these goat ornaments are created out of straw and red ribbons.
How do you dress up as a goat? Do you just go as Krampus? Is that?
Wouldn't be me, not for that. I mean, it says red ribbons.
Yeah,
so.
but like the ones that, like, even the straw goat that they got here, it doesn't look like, it's not an evil thing. So,
No, it
like,
says,
I'm wondering what kind of young men to dress up as the goat
the
creature.
goat figure led by St. Nicholas had the power to control the devil, so it's supposed to be good.
Supposed to be a good thing.
It's like a paragon of good.
But the young men go around pulling pranks and demanding gifts. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't. That's a weird one.
That's pretty twisted.
As Christians, we talk about the birth of Jesus Christ. And besides, the usual Christmas story that I'm sure most people know listening to this, that about the birth of Jesus and what the story is. Are there any other traditions that you have ever done, or maybe your family has done during
in
Christmas?
relation to Jesus,
or Christmas in general? Yeah.
My family has been scattered for so long that
Yeah.
it's hard to explain. We hardly ever get together.
Do you guys get
kind of
together
like
at all at
crapshoot.
Christmas?
Huh?
Do you guys get together at all at Christmas?
I mean, like immediate family does, but that's it.
Mhm.
So
I know with us, we do have a small tradition that we do. It's kind of fun. So, like, before we open presents, you know
our
how, like,
tradition is eating food.
you know how, like, some families read the story of Jesus or the birth of Jesus?
Yeah.
Well, we do it in a unique way. So, like, before we open Christmas gifts, we have this book, and in this book is a bunch of doors, and every time you open up a door for a different day, so, like, you know how, like, the Advent calendar, December
Oh
1
yeah,
through-
I like
so
that.
every time you open up a door for a different day, it's another section of the birth of Jesus' story.
Yeah, I always like those.
It's really cool. And the whole thing you can do every day all the way up to the 25th, or sometimes we just wait all month, and then on the 25th we'll do all 25 doors. And it's pretty cool.
I would totally do that. Like if I had any
Yeah.
kids, I would start that myself.
Yeah,
honestly.
or anything closely related to that. I remember
I read out of the Bible with my mom.
we did have a few Advent calendars in the day.
Isn't that what
Back
it was
in the day.
called?
Yeah, well, that was a book, but
Oh.
there's like Advent calendars you can get where you open up
They're
stuff.
like wooden ones with actual little
Yeah.
doors on it. Yeah.
Or you can get the ones with chocolates in them. I know
that movie I was telling you about had the guy. He was actually using one of those.
one we do with the kids that's really fun is we have a North Pole radio. So every day they listen to the radio, they get to listen to what's going on at the North Pole.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you go to 1, it has the section for the day. You go to 2. So every time, my son wakes up, or every time we get up or whatever, we can go to a different day on that radio, and he gets to listen to what's going on at the North Pole.
Okay.
It's really funny. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool because then on, Christmas Eve or whatever, he's like, this is news from the North Pole. Santa's getting ready to sail out, and he's like, and he's got his sleigh packed. Everything's packed, and the reindeer are ready to go. The snow is falling down fast, and the elves are, and like you can hear the elves and the reindeer and everything. It's really cool. It's kind of like a fun little thing. If you can ever find a funny gift like that, kids love it.
Yeah.
I remember, and this will be the last tradition I talk about before we go to the break. But the other tradition that was really cool is if you can find companies, there's not too many of them, and some of them take a long time to get you your stuff. But if you can find companies, there are certain companies out there where you can get Santa tracker kits.
Santa tracker kits.
Yeah, so like a week before Christmas, you'll get a package in the mail, and it has snow from the North Pole. It has a magnifying glass. It has like all kinds of stuff that you can track evidence of Santa. And then it has like, it'll be addressed to your kid. So it'll have their name on it, and it'll say that they either made the naughty or nice list that year. So it'll determine whether, so it's a whole thing where, you can get it, and it's like it came from the North Pole, the whole thing. So they get a letter from the North Pole. They get everything. So they get the trackers, the reindeer stuff, the letter. They get to know if they made the naughty or nice list. It's really cool. And some companies do it. Some companies don't. But if you can't do that, you can always drop off a letter at your local Santa mailbox, which a lot of stores have. If you go to a lot of stores like Macy's or whatever, they have Santa mailboxes where you can leave Santa a letter, and you can mail him a letter of what you think your family should get blessed with this year, if you've been a good girl or a bad girl, or if you've been a good boy or bad boy. Anyway, I thought it was really cool. Some fun stuff you can do.
One tradition I try to do personally is as a gag. It's kind of a gag tradition. Is I leave coal for people, but
You leave coal.
you know that candy, that chocolate candy that's like coal. I would literally buy bags of that for people and put it in their stockings.
Yeah, I don't know if my parents were trying to say anything, but sometimes I would get those candy coals.
That's the only one I can name. Like, I would give people coal chocolate as a gift, as a gift.
I would get some gifts from my parents sometimes, and it would say from Mom and Dad on it, and it'd be like candy coal, and I'd be like, "Really, guys? I was that bad this year."
I love doing that. I was just telling the kids that my friends' kids, I was like, I'm gonna get you guys a bunch of coal this year, and they're
Hopefully,
like, "What?
Hopefully
Okay." Like they didn't.
Hopefully, none of our audience members gets coal for Christmas this year,
Unless it's chocolate, right?
Yeah, unless it's chocolate. Hopefully.
Chocolate coal is great.
You don't want to be on the you don't want to be on the naughty list. That's for sure. Man, dude, all those traditions sound insane. It was crazy. Like seeing some of the traditions remind me more of like paranormal or Halloween traditions than Christmas. And I think
about time we did that.
I think some people don't realize that Christmas traditions, they're not.
There's still a lot of pagan stuff.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff that's, just rooted in religion or just rooted in. Jesus. I think a lot of people get the misconception that, oh my gosh, I saw somebody on the window. I thought that was Bigfoot. No, but little inside joke we have. I don't think people realize, being from America, that there's so many things that are not related to the Christian faith. That other countries do. Like there's so many traditions. Like as soon as you go outside of our country, there are so many interesting things out there and belief systems that you would never think of. And
well, I'm actually sad to see Christmas here being little to not about the Christian.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point in America where it's no longer about
gifts. Have nothing to do with the birth of Jesus, for instance. I mean,
yeah, but like not even that. Like it hasn't even, the whole thing with Jesus was he was a giver, but he gave his life, and that was the
everybody.
The whole thing. But now it's not about giving. Now it's about how many presents do you get at Christmas, or how many, do you buy everybody something? And
that's why I don't put stock in it most of the time.
When in reality,
personally,
once we leave this earth, material things
they don't matter.
They don't matter. So, like we said in the last episode, if you get a chance to spend time with your friends and family,
that's more important, I think.
Way more important than just gifts. I mean, the gifts are cool. They're fun.
Food's pretty important.
Food is fun. Yeah, food is fun. You can't trade that time with your family, because some people this Christmas, keep in mind that many people across the world do not get Christmas off.
Don't get to celebrate it at all.
Don't get to celebrate it. We have many people right now across the world that are involved in wars at the moment, so they don't even get a night's rest. So just, if you're celebrating Christmas this year, be thankful with your family, and be thankful that you are alive and blessed and well. And don't worry if you don't get what you want for Christmas.
Give him the glory.
You have many years of life. Yeah, exactly. All right. So, and another tradition we always talk about, and this is the third section in our episode of talking about this. We have the last
of the lights,
the top 40. We are doing the last, I'd say 10 or 9. Is it 40? No, I'd say it's 40. Ta-da.
Do you remember where we left off? Oh yeah, it is. It's 40.
Yeah, we are on 31 actually. 31? Yeah, because we talked about there's a Cleveland, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I was like, what? There's a Cleveland in Mississippi? Okay, yeah.
All right, we will get right to those lights right after this.
on Springfield, Massachusetts. Just get right back into it, I guess.
Let's go.
More than 6 million visitors have delighted in Springfield's bright nights at Forest Park since the event debuted in 1995. And with 675,000 LED lights on display, it's easy to understand why. Dubbed the Northeast's biggest holiday lighting experience, the show focuses on famed folks from the area like beloved Dr. Seuss creator Theodore Geisel.
That's cool. The picture that they have looks neat. It's like
Those
an
multiple
archway.
arches.
People are driving through it. And this looks like a castle. It's pretty cool.
That does look sweet.
Called Seussland.
Seuss land. I know Seussland.
Seussland. That's very sus. Seussland.
Very Seuss.
Very Seuss. Yeah, 675,000 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot of lights.
I don't know, man. I've heard of so much more in other places.
Yeah, but that would be a fun one, I bet. Yeah, the ones that we've heard so far have been
Look
nuts.
at this little number, 675,000.
Look at this little guy. It's such a little number. Like, what are you talking about? 400,000 lights? Gosh, try harder. All
4
right.
million. There was ones that said millions. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
we read already.
we had a couple that were in the millions. 32, Duluth, Minnesota. Sure, it'll be plenty cold because it is Minnesota. But the walkthrough of Bentleyville Tour of Lights in Duluth promises to warm hearts with a spectacular display, including a 128-foot tall tree, festooned, with nearly 600,000 lights. That is in the picture that they got, that is really bright.
Oh.
That is a lot of brightness. Like, is that just a tree with 600,000 lights?
That's what I'm wondering, because that's a really
That's
tall
a
tree.
lot. Okay, here's the best part. Admission is free. And so are goodies like hot chocolate and cookies. Remember what we talked about?
That should be
Oh, we should
everywhere.
go there.
Yeah, let's go there, dude.
We're going to Minnesota this weekend. That's
It's already
for sure.
bad enough traveling there, probably.
But visitors are encouraged to bring a new unwrapped toy or non-perishable food item to donate to those in need. So they probably have a toy drive and a food drive going on. Bro, that is
It's
awesome.
still nice to see, though.
And that was exactly what we talked about. We want to see more light displays where they do the hot chocolate and things and make people feel welcome
Yep.
and warm. Like, come on, man. It's one time out of the year. You guys can sacrifice, oh, here, let's have a hot chocolate. What's it cost?
They ought to
$7.
Make much more than that, even if they were giving stuff away. So.
Yeah, because people will go there to buy food.
Yeah.
Like, if you had other food trailers set up and stuff, people will go there to buy food and other stuff. I know that, even some of the ones we've been in, they would give away hot chocolate and cookies, but they'd have a bake sale. And people would just flock and be like, hey, let's get some baked goods, All right.
Number 33. I really love the picture. It kind of reminds me of them cactuses in Mario.
I feel
colored
like
in lights.
I feel like this is like an Alice in Wonderland scenario with the globes stacked up on top of each other.
Is that what they are? Globes?
They look like globes.
Oh, okay.
And it makes me think of like walking into a video game or something like that. All right, go ahead.
33 is Booth Bay, Maine. I thought it said Boot Bay earlier. I was like, Boot
Boot
Bay.
Bay.
Normally a walking experience, this year's Gardens Aglow at the coastal Maine Botanical Gardens will feature a driving tour through more than 600,000 lights, including themed areas and plenty of crowd-pleasing light tunnels. Other festive events in the area traditionally include the Light Boat Parade and Festival of Trees, both part of the annual Booth Bay Light Celebration.
So what we've learned from this is that if you are in a part of the country that has a botanical garden, more than likely
Gonna have lights.
they might have lights, which you might be
Most
able to go
likely.
to. So that's pretty cool. Keep that in mind if you are near a city with a botanical garden or a garden in general.
Oh my gosh.
That
Number
is cool.
34.
Wow. Okay, 34, Clifton, Ohio.
Let's find it.
Dating back, we are going to go find it. Dating back to 1802, the historic Clifton Mill is a beautiful sight all year around. But come holiday season, when more than 4 million Christmas lights decorate the mill building, as well as the surrounding gorge, falls, and grounds.
That sounds awesome.
It's
Especially falls.
truly jaw-dropping. The other fun to be had is Santa tinkering in his workshop live. That's pretty cool. So you could go see Santa working on his toys in his workshop. You can go see the falls. You can go see Christmas lights. This picture is fantastic. Look how they did the sections of the lights across the building.
Yeah, I like
That's
how they went
intense.
vertically on
Yep.
the roof too.
Yeah, they did the vertical thing on the roof. They got stuff on the roof. They did the fence lines. Bro, we got to go find this.
I mean, it's Ohio. We're in Ohio. We should
There
go
you
find
go. Greene County. Yeah, Greene County. We're going to go visit that. That would be sweet.
it. 1 out of 40 is better than none, right?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Actually, there's another one I want to go to. If you want to go, I definitely want to go check out Dogwood Pass too.
Where's that?
Dogwood Pass is in southern Ohio.
Okay.
And they're only open certain days, but they do a cowboy show, and they have the Grinch, and they have Santa Claus, and it's an old West town.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So it's
I'll
got
go.
Christmas lights and stuff. It looks really cool.
Number 35, Murrells Inlet,
Yeah.
South Carolina. Nearly 3,000 hand-lit candles. Wow. And millions of Christmas
Who's
lights.
lighting those, by the way?
I'd totally do that job. Wrapped around and hanging in sparkling sheets from trees and sculptures. This is the famed Nights of 1,000 Candles at Brook Green
Wow.
Gardens. Another garden. Be sure to sip some of the refreshments available and listen for the carolers and live music filling the night air.
See, they got refreshments too. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And live music.
I mean, if they want more people to show up, then
Bro,
they might be doing that anyway. Like,
that's got to be something to see. 1,000 candles.
that's crazy. 3,000 is it?
Yeah,
3,000 hand-lit candles.
that is nuts. I would definitely check that out. And you get to go listen to carolers and live music.
Why does it look like a bunch of skeletons standing around, though? Oh, no, those are the
think
candles?
Those are jars.
Are those
yeah.
the candles?
Those look like jars.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe those.
I can't tell, really.
Those look like light bulbs. I think the candles might be another thing. But what they're showing is like a light bulb inside a jar.
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
Unless that's the candle. It's the flame inside the...
Yeah, but see how brown this one looks? I don't think that's a flame. They might do the candles, separately. All right. 36. Lyle?
That's what I'd say.
Lyle, Illinois. Now, in its 9th year, the Morton Arboretum.
Arboretum.
I can't talk. Arboretum's illumination promises to provide a truly awesome spectacle for the whole family. With interactive lighting effects and sound design, thrilling visitors as they amble down a 1-mile walking path. Okay, so it's a 1-mile walking path. The Arboretum will also offer the chance to take the chill off with belly-warming drinks and s'mores in front of a cozy fire. Okay. And from the picture, it looks like lit up, like they did all these trees of different colors.
It looks like they were painted or
It really
powdered.
does, dude. That's incredible.
Powder probably be better description for those.
Tall evergreens in the distance lit by green, red, and blue
Oh, there you go,
floodlights
lit.
with a silhouette of people in the... Bro, that is neat. I would check that out. That's pretty cool.
Kind of look like a row of
You get
a rainbow.
you
Maybe,
get drinks
almost.
and s'mores too.
Ooh.
Drinks and s'mores and a fire. There's probably a fireplace or a bonfire or something. That's sick. All right, number.
What? There's a city called that? 37 is called Santa Claus, Indiana. What?
Let's hear about it.
With a name like Santa Claus, you know this Indiana town has to have a fabulous holiday light show, and it does. Santa Claus Land of Lights tells the thrilling story of Rudolph and his shining nose in storyboards and thousands of lights over a 1.2-mile driving route.
Oh, kids would love that.
Highlights include the 3 light tunnels, 300 light display pieces, and 11 giant story scenes.
That's pretty cool.
I can't
So it's like a
believe there's actually a
drive-thru?
city called Santa Claus. That blows my mind, dude.
You know what? We could say, hey, I know Santa Claus.
I went to... Wait. Like I said, I went to see. No,
I went to see
I-
Santa Claus. I know Santa Claus.
I ran over Santa Claus with my reindeer. My horsepower. My horse.
My horsepower.
Ran horse. I don't know. I'm reaching now.
Now you're reaching. How about this one? 38, Las Vegas, Nevada.
I've never heard of that place before.
Yeah, what's
Wink,
that?
wink.
What's Las Vegas? It's hard to believe any Vegas light show could be complete with what the strip offers every night come sundown. But Glittering Lights manages to do just that. The drive-through event at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which I don't know if a motor speedway, they did have just recently, they had the Formula One racing tour in Las Vegas. So I don't know if that's it or if that's a different speedway. But the drive-through event at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway is truly breathtaking. Thanks to the millions of Christmas lights decorating the course, if you don't feel like getting behind the wheel, you can always hop aboard the open-air Santa tram.
Hey, there you go.
That sounds cool, too. Oh, why not, dude? Your family drives, and whoever drives.
I mean, if it's packed and...
Yeah, and it's like you don't want to drive anymore. It's like, bro, why not take the tram? It would be
It'd probably
fun.
be better to do that, honestly,
It'd
because
be
of
fun.
traffic.
Well, and you get the experience of like the open air tram
Yeah.
going.
I'd rather ride a train in a car any day, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it would be neat.
39, Portland, Oregon. People come from far and wide to the Oregon Zoo's Zoo Lights. I've heard that before. Not
That's
only
sick.
for the real animals, but also the animatronic ones. Illuminated by 1.5 million LED bulbs, Zoo Lights is traditionally a pedestrian experience, though this year it will follow a hybrid model. Some nights will be walk-through and some nights will be drive-through.
Now the zoo here does zoo lights, and I'll tell you what. Anytime a zoo does Christmas lights, it's usually something really cool to see. So, yeah, I would be down for that. And look at the picture,
Two
bro.
of the
It's
best
like,
things together, lights and animals. for
yeah,
sure.
and they'll have like a lot of animals. I'm sure they'll have a lot of Christmas lights that
I
look
wonder if
like
they put-
animals.
I wonder if they try to dress up the animals at all, like in sweaters or whatever.
I don't think so.
I
That
think
would
it'd be
be
a little
funny
too-
if they did, but
it'd probably be a
I-
little
no,
much.
They wouldn't do that. I think it would be. All right, man. Last one of our list. We finally made it.
This was your
Finally.
idea, bro.
We finally made it. Last one. So number 40 of the top 40 places to see Christmas lights in the U.S. is
Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut. You can do a good deed while touring a wonderland of more than 1 million Christmas lights at Greater Hartford's Holiday Light Fantasia. Benefiting the Channel 3 Kids Camp, the drive-through event offers 200 individual displays, unwinding over 2 miles of Goodwin Park. There you go. Solid drive-through was the last one.
Solid drive-through.
But like as we like said before, a lot of these, you know, some of these you don't have to pay for. Some of these are just neighborhoods that we talked about in our top 40. And if you really are on a budget, just remember a lot of your local neighborhoods and courthouses have light displays. So why not just take a drive? You know, why not?
Why not?
Take your family, get some hot chocolate, get in the car, make a whole event. We used to do that all the time. Especially we used to take our kids to the live nativity. Just make a whole thing about it. Get some snacks, get some hot chocolate, sit in the car, roll down the windows, go see some lights. Why not?
Why not?
We have a lot more to get to. If you want a preview of next week, we're going to be talking about some crazy science news that came in just recently. So happened very recently. And then we're going to be talking about Christmas, one of our favorite topics. Food. So next week, don't miss
Nom, nom, nom,
our
nom,
show
nom.
next week. We're going to be talking about Christmas food. We're going to talk about some science news. And then
Yeah.
also, we have the craziest and weirdest
Off the wagon.
That's just one of them. But we have the craziest and
That's
weirdest.
just one of them. That's the name of the site.
That's just one of the.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna give
okay.
you multiple
You
sites.
found another one?
Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
give you a lot of stuff. So next week we have the craziest and weirdest Christmas gifts you can buy if you really want to up the ante this year and you're tired of buying the same things this year. Maybe your family is getting wrapped in like tradition of buying the same things. You want something different, right, Jess?
Yeah.
You need something different, right?
Yeah.
We got
Why
you.
not?
We're going to tell you the weirdest and craziest Christmas gifts you can buy this year. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
I mean, I can't guarantee I'll keep it, but
They'll probably get thrown in the
they
trash,
might
most
get
of
thrown
them.
in the trash. But it'll be funny at first.
It'll be
eventually.
so good. So I'll tell you what, guys, next time, join us. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. And from the WWV,
Stay weird.
keep it weird, stay
Keep it
weird,
Stay weird.
and watch with your
We're weird. Be weird.
ears.
We hope you were watching with your ears. That's all I like.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great week and happy holidays. It's almost the Christmas season right here.
It's
getting pretty close.
Like Christmas.
And for the shoppers out there that haven't done any shopping yet, you're running out of time.
Yep. Get her done. As Larry says.
All right, guys, we have an extra long episode coming up for you next week, so stay tuned and keep it weird. Thank you, everybody, for listening. It means the world. And if you want to join our Facebook community, find us on Facebook or message us at Weird World Variety with Matt and Jesse, or you can find us on Instagram. Instagram is a good
Got
place
an email too.
to message us. And we'd love to talk to you guys. Share your favorite shows, comments, stories. If you have a story for us to research, send it to us, please. We would love to find out more about it from the strange and wonderful place of the WWE. So thank you, everybody.
We out there.